Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 3. We are about to launch our probe down to Eve, and in order to do so, we have to modify our current orbit since the engines of the probe will be inoperable. So we're going to warp around to our apoapsis, and then we will burn retrograde to decrease our periapsis to the point where we intersect with Eve's atmosphere. And since this thing has such low thrust to weight ratio, it's going to take forever. But I think 90,000 is the beginning of Eve's atmosphere. So we're going to go ahead and get that down to about, we'll go in about 80 or so, because it's so thick it will really slow us down really quickly. So I'm thinking 80 might even be too low, but we'll try 80. We'll save it before we do it. We'll save it before we do it. And this will be a nice little Hoffman transfer as well for our return trip. Faux show. Getting lots of speed built up. Maybe I should decrease the apoapsis as well so we don't have so much speed built up. Ah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's got a heat shield, right? We'll save it. We'll save it before we go forward. Yeah. Let's just ease on down to about, let's go down to 80. Alright, so it's going to be going pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and save it right now. And then we're going to eject, no, not that. Oof, I almost did the wrong one. Let's decouple this. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to switch over to him. Does he have control? Yes, he does. Alright. Let's pop all of this. Let's get you into retrograde. You are in retrograde. Let's go ahead and retract these. Retract this. Retract that. If I retract you, what do you look like? Do you still have a... Yeah, retract antenna. No. Does not. He has 0 probe control without that thing. Great. Great. How are we going to do this? Oh, man. We're going to be going in blind with no control. Okay, well, here we go. Don't quick save it. I almost quick saved it like an idiot. We're going to have to switch back to the ship and go prograde. Make sure you do not go into the atmosphere. No, sir. Not for you, thanks. None for you, thanks. Let's get you up to about, oops, 100 and so. That's fine. Alright, here comes the probe. Probe is going into the atmosphere. Minimal control over the probe. Does it have a reaction wheel? I did not put a goddamn reaction wheel on this. You stupid son of a you know what. That's okay. This thing has a little bit of a reaction wheel. The problem is going to be entering the atmosphere. Don't quick save it, because that's death. Alright. Not really. But we don't know how this is going to react, so we may have to try it more than once. Okay, here we go. Let's get down to the brass tacks, as they say. What happened? Did I miss him? I missed it. It does that sometime, where you if you warp through the atmospheric thing, like it's like you didn't even go through the atmosphere. You're completely safe. I've noticed that like lots of times, especially with a Kerbal capture. All right, here we go. Unless I forgot how high Eve's atmosphere. I just love seeing the storms on Eve. It's so cool. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get an intersection with the atmosphere this time. In which case I'll have to turn this off quickly. Matter of fact, I probably should put it up. There we go. Go ahead and get into position, please, and retract the antenna, please. There we go. Very quickly. Alright. And it's heating up. It's a heating up, Johnny. Let's see what happens. Holy cow. We're just barely in the tip of the atmosphere. Let's see what happens. We do have a little bit of a connection, like a teeny tiny connection. It may not, we may not enter in this first pass. It may take a couple of passes. That's fine. And that's fine if that's what happens. How's our ablator looking? Oh, it's taking a beating already. Taking a beating already. We're climbing back up though. Definitely did not enter on that pass. Alright. Very good. And we're just about out of the danger zone. Let's go ahead and swing back around. There we go. We'll go ahead and extend that antenna. How's our juice looking? Got plenty of electric charge, yeah. Okay. I was gonna say we could extend a solar panel too if we needed to. I don't think we will. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad. First pass is passed. First pass is passed. Next pass. Let's see if we can do as well. Electric charge still good. Let's go ahead and kill our warp there. And we'll go ahead and shut this down. I thought I had that pinned. I must have killed it accidentally. Go ahead and retract that. I think we're good. These guys' last instructions, which is stay on retrograde, so I guess that's what he's going to try to do. That's good. That is good. Alright, here we go. Heating it up. Heating it up, Johnny. Ooh, boy. She's getting hot. Well, that's quick. Well, I got it sped up, so that's why it's quick. we're inching it down. We're inching it down. We're fine. We're fine. How are we doing electric charge? Still good. First milestones. Escape the gravitational influence of Eve. Enter suborbital space flight above Eve. Atmospheric flight above Eve. Yay. Okay.
Two hours later.
And finally, looks like we might be entering Eve's atmosphere for good. Yes. We are finally, after about 6 or 8 passes, I don't know, I can't remember which. We are now at the point where we are reaching, our apoapsis is no longer higher than Eve itself. And we are going to be entering into the purple planet. Oh, what a lovely sight. And hopefully it looks like we're going to be on the light side of the planet, which is good. So, will the heat shield keep us alive? That is the question. We have no ablator left. And I have my doubts that it will, in fact, keep us alive. So, we'll see what happens. I was sitting there worrying about the electricity because I was thinking the solar panels, I need to put out the solar panels, but I forgot that I had these wonderful RTGs on here that are just so great. Okay, so looks like our periapsis is slowly creeping in here, so we are still be on the light side of the planet for sure. Yep. We don't have that much heat at this time, even though we're still really fast, but we're not that deep into the atmosphere yet. Hopefully we can bleed off some of that speed here as we slowly ease into the atmosphere. That's the idea. That's why I did it with so many passes, was so that we could just ease into the atmosphere and slowly bleed off our speed. However, that in turn used up all of our ablators, so I'm a little worried about this entry into the higher pressure of this atmosphere, because it is so hot and thick, and we're going so fast still. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to enter in the Forbidden Zone. The point where our last probe was easily destroyed. Hopefully we have a little nominal protection against some of the heat now with this heat shield. There's no ablator left, so I'm not sure how much protection this heat shield is going to provide us, or if we can even stay aerodynamically oriented so that the heat shield absorbs all the heat, because seriously, the atmosphere is so thick. So we'll see. We shall see. We are coming in fast. Ooh boy. Look at that heat. Look at that heat. Yeah, man. That thing is taking a beating and it has no ablator left. I wonder if we could just take all the ablator off of a heat shield and just let it absorb heat. I mean, that saves you a lot of weight. Not a lot of weight, but some weight. Enough weight to make it worth it. Something interesting to think about on some of those earlier missions when weight is so critical, because it's so hard to get a large payload up. Ooh, she's a shaking. She's a shaking. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at that. We made it. Now, will our parachutes be enough to slow this thing down? Should be. It's got such a thick atmosphere. Let's go ahead and pop them. Why did they not pop? Oh, because I'm too high. There they go. Alright, I think I can jettison the heat shield now, probably. Yes. Bye-bye. Don't destroy me. Don't destroy me. Please. that was a mistake. I should have waited until the chutes popped before I jettisoned the heat shield. Now it's gonna rip up the side of my ship. Everybody go surfing. We're coming into the thick atmo now. We're in the cloud layer, about 10,000 or so. Wow, that's, yeah, completely non-visible. I can't freaking see. Where's the freaking ground? I can't see any of that. I'm so disoriented. I'm disoriented. I mean, obviously this has to be up, because where's the parachutes? We're not over the water, are we? I hope not. Is there water on Eve? I don't know. Seems like there's Eve oceans. Am I thinking of something else? I don't know. We're past the clouds now, though. And we should be popping our chutes sometime soon here. Might have to increase the height that they pop. It looks like we're about 500 difference. Let's give them extra 500. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and lower our legs. And bring her on in. Yeah, there's the ocean over there. Heat shield hit. Wow, look at this. 2 parachutes and we're going 2.6 meters per second down. It's crazy. And look at that. We might have landed right next to a feature or something as well. Too bad we don't have a scanner arm or something. That's too bad. At least we know where our feature is. In case we ever send Kerbals down here, which we will at some point. But that's like a... That's going to be really hard. I mean, look, I had 700 DeltaV when I was in space, but now that I'm on the planet, I only have 296. Okay. Let's do some science. And send it. Transmit our data. Let's turn this off, please. Ooh. Eesh. Let's go ahead and pop these open. I don't know if they will help or not. Is the wind blowing me or something? What the heck? I'm like scooting down the... Yeah, no, not enough electric charge. My God. There we go. Whew. Wow, that was something. Okay. Let's extend these so we get maybe a little more electricity going. For our next data transmission, which shall be the seismic activity. It is so huge. Let's log gravity and send it. I needed a bigger battery on here apparently. Need a bigger battery. Alright, sent our gravioli. Let's do the temperature. Send it. Good. Barometer. We'll send it as soon as we charge up all the way. And it's very dense at the surface. It crushes down on the instrumentation. Yes, yes it does. It's crushing down on my soul. Let's do the mystery goo. Send it. After we charge up, of course. And boom, send it. Very good. What else did we have? The Science Junior. Boop. And send it. Boop. Yep. Speed up time a little bit. Yep, got that. Impact ejecta. Interesting. Seismic data, and this is a huge one. It's 50 bits of data, or MITs, or whatever they call it on this. Alright, there we go. Alright. Well. That's it. Landed on the surface of Eve. You betcha. I guess that's all the science we can do here. With this guy. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's all we can do. It's pretty much it. Now there's no ocean. Where did I see water? Oh yeah, there it is. Is that water or is that just more land? I can't tell. Can't tell. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. Next episode, we'll send our Kerbals home to Kerbin. And that will be it for this Eve mission. See you next time. Bye. Kerbals wait by the window, vaguely looking down at their sock, and hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some rocks from Minmus or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. either as if an answer with a sound